let the people know where they can find you at before I bring in Alan Finstermaker. Alan, no, I need you here. Come on, baby. Come on, Alan. Come on, Alan. Come on, Alan.
Hola, Eduardo, ¿cómo estás? On Instagram, I don't know if you can see my handle thing up there, but if you can, it's the letter J. Oh, what's up? The letter J underscore
Hey, how's it
Rodriguez
going?
418. Doing great, doing great. You can find
Everybody
me on
introducing.
Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at RRWWE. And also, if you go on the number 3 Legacies on Twitter as well.
Party Marty, we're gonna get with you in just a moment. I'm giving the floor to my co-host, which is also my photographer and also my stenographer, and he's been shooting me for years, and he loves wrestling. He has his own platform. I'm gonna let him introduce himself and what he does, and he lives for the wrestling federations. Go on, Alan Finstermaker, take it over.
Hey, my name is Alan Fenstermaker, and I do some stuff with Top Rope TV as well as Pro Wrestling Archives. And how are you doing? Man?
Doing good,
Okay.
doing good. Yeah, I know the signal's kind of wonky, so
Yeah, you were going out just a little bit, Alan, just a little bit. You were a little faded away, just a little bit. But you should be good now. Say something.
Can you hear me okay now?
Yes, go on.
How are you doing today, Ricardo?
doing great, man. Doing great. Just hanging out, enjoying this interview.
Awesome, man. Yeah, my name's Alan Fenstermaker, and I'm with Top Rope TV and Pro Wrestling Archives. And I got some questions for you. First one is,
Sure, man.
what made you decide that you wanted to become a pro wrestler?
Well, I know, because I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I also know that there's a lot of folks that have never heard me before. I was a big fan of lucha libre, which is the Mexican style, when I was a kid, and then eventually with time, I mean, we were here in the United States and kind of grew out of it, got into soccer for a little while, football, and then eventually I was watching WrestleMania. I want to say WrestleMania 17. There was this match called TLC, which is tables, ladders, and chairs. And there was these 3 groups, one called the Dudley Boys, one called Edge and Christian, and another one called the Hardy Boys. And there was this one particular spot where there was a title that was hanging from a cable, and you have to climb the ladder to go get the title, and then that's who won the tag team championship. So at this point, this guy named Jeff Hardy was hanging from the titles. He had climbed the ladder. They pushed the ladder out of the way, so he was just hanging there. And then another fellow by the name of Edge climbed the other ladder, and then he dove and then tackled him from like 15 feet high in the air all the way to the mat. And that was, to me specifically, the moment that I was like, holy hell, this is awesome. I want to do this.
Awesome, man. Now, which wrestlers did you look up to when you were younger?
Well, like I said, I was a big fan of Lucha Libre growing up. So I used to watch Ultimo Dragon. I used to watch Octagon, Máscara Sagrada. Atlanti was probably my favorite one. Tinieblas. I know I'm Felino. Dos Caras, Mil Máscaras. But once I got into American pro wrestling at a much later age, I would probably say the guys like, like I said, Jeff Hardy, Chris Jericho, Dean Malenko, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero was my ultimate. Rey Mysterio.
I loved Eddie Guerrero. Oh my God.
Yeah, me too. I love Eddie Guerrero. Los Guerreros.
Yep.
Okay. Now, I saw that you were trained by Gangrel. Now, what was your experience like training with them?
Yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed my time over there. I was at Knox Pro for many years in California before I got signed, and it was Gangrel, it was Rikishi, Orlando Jordan, Black Pearl, which is also part of the Anoa'i family. I feel like Orlando Jordan was another one. So it was definitely a great place to be.
Awesome, man. Now, I also saw that you were in the Beyond Backyard Wrestling. Now, what was your experience with that?
You cut off, I'm sorry.
Oh, that you were with the Beyond Backyard Wrestling. What was your experience when you were doing that?
So when I got out of high school, we were kind of just goofing around, and then I ended up finding these backyard guys in Los Angeles, and the advantage that they had over other places, other little backyard feds, was that they had a pro wrestling ring. So I ended up. I'm not saying you should all go and do backyard wrestling, but I did it. Um, so it was a boxing ring, of course, and it sucked because it was stupid hard. But that's where we learned how to fall, how to do our basic rolls, how to run the ropes. We were, you know that like little advert that says "Do not try this at home." Yeah, we didn't listen to that. We were doing everything that we saw on TV. Um, so yeah, yeah, that's kind of how it went down. It was fun, and then eventually I went and I got trained professionally.
Okay. Now, I know. I also, yeah, one big question in pro wrestling ever since Vince McMahon retired. Now, like, what do
Mhm.
you think's going to happen with pro wrestling after Vince McMahon's retirement?
I don't know. I don't know. I always want wrestling to succeed. I always want it to move forward. I always want it to progress. So, because to me, everything's about progression. So long as it moves forward and everybody, as cheesy as it may sound, but when they say, "I just hope everybody has fun," I hope everybody has fun. I want it to grow to even bigger, to a bigger platform than what it already is, so that everybody has a place that they can say, "Yeah, I'm pro wrestling is my job. Pro wrestling, that's how I make my living." And then because through that, going back into cross promotion, a lot of people, let's say John Cena, who's now a movie star, The Rock, who's now a movie star, Batista, who's now a movie star, even Sasha Banks, who just left not too long, well, sort of, but she's done, TV shows. So you go, it's a not just a platform, but it's also a stepping stone into something bigger.
Okay. Now, like,
We're having that. We're about to go into war we're about to go into wrestling in the comment section. It looks like we're all fighting over who's gonna come on next. Ah! Ah! Listen, Party Marty is next. Listen, gotta have a little bit of fun with it, right? Gotta have a little bit. Listen, I swore I was a wrestler. You could tell me that. I wanted to body slam everybody. Listen, I got what it takes. I got what it takes to be a wrestler. I'll kick your ass. So he said, "I want to be next on Instagram." You're gonna be next. You gotta wait. Oh yeah.
now,
I'm just messing with them, and I'm cross promoting. I mean, I'm coming off as a wrestler right now. I'm having a little bit of fun with this right now. See, they're laughing. Everybody's cracking up. But Alan, you're going into Topsy Turvy. You're in Spin City. Alan's in Spin City.